Hey, what's up? This is about the Donald Sterling thing about what he said. You know what? I think it's a ruse. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I think they just capitalizing that to make probably black folks feel better. But he's worth $1 billion. He can give a fuck less about not being able to go to another NBA game. You know what? He probably realistically doesn't ever show up to the motherfuckers. No way. Most of the owners in the NBA don't give a fuck about the NBA. It's a cash cow. It's the money. So while we sitting up here bragging about how much Kobe make or how much Michael Jordan make, let's look at the motherfuckers that cut the checks. You know what I mean? By him saying what he said, you know what? It's a lot of. I mean, look at Donald Trump. You know what he did to Barack Obama. Wasn't no outcry about that. And he had this motherfucker for his birth certificate, his school transcripts, and the whole nine. But we all knew what it was about. It was about him being black. The Donald Sterling thing, it's a lot of people like him. Bill O'Reilly, Donald Trump, the list goes on that are just like him. And he's just a scapegoat. He's just a scapegoat. That's it. They just the rich white people are just trying to keep poor black people off their ass by making an example out of him, but they all realistically feel like that. If you ever saw that movie Blood and Bone, they always said you don't let your dogs eat at the dinner table. It's up to you to figure out what that means. It's don't let your dogs eat at the dinner table. Meaning, don't let your dogs, black folks, eat at the dinner table. Well, white folks, we're all toys to them. We're all toys to rich white people. This is all a game. This is fun. The race issue is fun to them because it never knocks on their door. It's never gonna go to his front porch. He's worth $1 billion. And you know what? You know what the sad part about it is? The Clippers still played. Oh yeah, people run their fucking mouth, but actions speak louder than words. And so far, ain't nobody doing shit. Yeah, boo-hoo, you banned him. So what? It's like banning Bill Gates from playing PlayStation. Does he give a fuck? He probably won't even notice it. All the NBA was a cash cow to him. They said he bought the team for $12 million and ended up being a billionaire. All it was money. It was an investment. You think he actually gives a fuck about basketball? Really? You know? It don't mean nothing. It means not a goddamn thing. I mean, look at the not to beat a dead horse, but look at the Trayvon Martin situation. What do black people do? Nothing. Look at Troy Davis. What do black people do? Nothing. Look at Sean Bell. What do black people do? Nothing. All they did was sit on the laptop like this. Didn't even make a video showing their face or they outcry, and all they did was run their fucking mouth. Black folks ain't never gonna be how they was in the early '90s, even with the riots of Rodney King. Rodney King get beat by the police, and motherfuckers burned down the town. What's that? Just now, what today, yesterday, some black dude got shot in LAPD by unarmed police. Thought he was killed. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Trayvon Martin murder ain't nothing gonna happen. Yeah, they woo woo woo. They run their fucking mouth, but like I said before, the black man can be bought. All Donald Sterling got to do is put up some money, and we'll all shut up. That's it. That's all there is to it. The black man can be bought. The black man is the only nationality, realistically, that can be bought at any price. Any price. Motherfucker kill his own mama for 24-inch rims. You know? The Donald Sterling situation ain't shit. To what's really going on out here. What's really going on out here? Barack Obama's being crucified. They trying to make sure he's the worst president in history so no other black man could get elected. Ever. But ain't nobody saying shit about that, though. Ain't nobody saying shit about the hidden digs and what the Republicans doing, or Republicans trying to strip poor black people of food stamps or whatever else. And they know we had a huge disadvantage. It's the poison that they put in our community. The chemtrails. Just watch Dick Gregory. He'll break it all down for you. It's a lot that these Dick Gregory YouTube videos say that I can't say. But realistically, me and him got the same mindset. It's the same exact one. The Donald Sterling, it's just the rules. It don't matter. This situation be over with next month. Ain't nobody even gonna remember it. It ain't gonna stop the Clippers from playing. Oh yeah, they turned their jerseys inside out. So fucking what? You didn't protest. The whole, you know what? Really, I'd have been proud to see the whole NBA shut down. The whole NBA just say, you know what, fuck it. Racism is alive and well. Actually, personally, I think it's worse than what it was in the 1800s. Realistically. Hell, at least back then, they let it be known who they was and where they stood at. At least back then, they call you nigga real quick. They let you know where they stand real quick. Out here, ain't nothing, I say, ain't no worse racism than hidden racism. For a motherfucker to smile in your face, You know, shake hands with your son, your daughter, your mother, your brother, and behind they think you less than them. You know, they think you ain't shit. They think you a dog. They think you a toy. My old boss at my old job, Gary Ener, yeah, I say your name, goes to Haiti or goes to Africa and feed Ethiopians or whatever like that. Why is he only doing it for black folks? It makes him feel superior. It makes him feel like a god whenever he goes down there. He throw a piece of bread on the floor and watch somebody eat it. It's not because he's a good person. It's not because he likes helping people. It's because it makes him feel good. It makes him feel superior. It makes him feel godlike. Like Xerxes in 300. I'm a kind god. You know, all I ask is you to kneel. Your army wants you to stand, but all I ask is for you to kneel. You know, shit like that. So that's all I got to say about that. This Donald Sterling don't mean shit. He's a billionaire. The fuck you gonna do? Huh? Talk all that shit. Yeah. It's just like now. We mad at the Republicans with their millions and billionaires. Realistically, you know, black people are only 14% of the nation's population. You know what that means? That means black people didn't get Barack Obama in office. So when somebody sit up there and say our vote don't count, it don't. If black people are 14% of the nation's population, but 80% of us, or I say 60% of us is in prison or unable to vote because of our criminal record, let's do some math here. How much of us can really vote out of that 14%? I don't know, maybe 9? 6? So the black vote is realistically probably 6 to 9% of all electoral votes, which is nothing. It's $6 out of $100. That's all I got to say. The Donald Sterling thing is, it ain't shit. It's a ruse. It's fake. It don't mean nothing. You be surprised when motherfuckers say, "What about Mel Gibson? What about Mel Gibson? Well, you're gonna get raped by a pack of niggers." What happened with that? Do you remember it? Do you remember? No. Did he stop making movies? Did he stop making money? Is he poor now? No. And he think black people are just as filthy as Donald Sterling do. And here you are still going to go see Passion of the Christ though. That's all I got to say about that.